everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about my experience and some questions that I got when I did my vlog about lip injections. If you watched my vlogs, you know that last week I decided finally to get lip injections. My sister, who also has a channel of her own, got lip injections in like October, I think. I had wanted to get some. I've been using lip liner like religiously since 2012 when I accidentally tried it one time and I just noticed that my lips look bigger and I just like the way I looked. But I never really thought about getting lip injections. When my sister told me the price that she got hers done for, I was like, well, that's actually pretty reasonable. I know some people will consider, you know, what I paid expensive. I got a question in my vlog and I was like, well, why did you get lip injections? My answer was, well, I got them for the reason that most people get lip injections, and that's to have bigger lips. Now, my lips were not super thin. They did have a little bit of fullness, but a lot of you guys said like you didn't notice a difference, or in my real life, a lot of my friends says, oh, like we don't even notice that much of a difference. And I think a lot of people think that when you get lip injections, you go to come back with lips like super huge puffy lips. But for me, whenever I would overline my lips, because that's how I got my lips to look bigger, I would just use a neutral lip liner to overline my lips a lot. I would really overline at the bottom to make my bottom lip look fuller, and I would overline around here to make it look fuller. So for me, I never used plumping lip glosses because I never really wanted my lips to look like super plump. I just wanted, I don't know, my overall lip shape to be bigger. I felt that it flattered my face more, and that's why I've been so obsessed with lip liner since 2012. So that is why I personally got lip injections, and that's why I think a lot of my friends don't really notice, because a lot of my friends don't see me without lip liner because I'm always wearing lip liner and reapplying it and everything like that. First things first, I got my lip injections done by Dr. Gabrielle Landry in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I paid $250 and I got Emerville lip injections. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the specifics. That's the one that my sister got, and I talked to the doctor about which one would be best, and she was really suggesting Emerville. Now, a lot of people get Restylane or what is it, Juvederm. Apparently Emerville looks more natural if you don't feel it as much in your lips, and it tends to last a little longer. So that's why I got Emerville, and I paid $250 for half of a syringe. Now, if you get a full syringe, obviously it will be $250, but the prices vary, I guess, depending on where you live. I was talking to my friend Anthony, who lives in New York, and he works at a plastic surgeon's office, and like a full syringe at his plastic surgeon's office is almost $1,000. So it really depends on where you live, who does it, and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna kind of talk a little bit about it. I'm very open about plastic surgery just because I don't feel like it's anything to be ashamed of. I realize that there's this big stigma about plastic surgery, and before anyone comments anything hateful or rude, or, you know, like, oh, plastic surgery, God didn't invent this, God didn't invent that, that is your personal belief, and I will respect that. So I just ask that you respect my personal decisions and beliefs as well, because I personally do not believe this is a religious topic. For me, this is just, you know, kind of a superficial topic. So that's why, like, I hate when people bring religion or God into this, because I'm like, you know, God just wants you to be happy. If you do believe in God, I'd hope that God just wants you to be happy. I wasn't depressed about my lips before or my boobs before. I just wanted bigger lips. So I'm gonna go through the comments on that video. How long do they last? My doctor told me that my lip injections would last about 9 to 12 weeks. And my friend Anthony, I was talking to him about this, and since he works at a plastic surgeon's office, I was like, well, I'm gonna be filming this video, so can you give me some information? He basically told me that depending on how your body metabolizes things, it can last a lot longer or a lot shorter. And I will link Anthony's channel because he is starting a YouTube channel and his videos are really fun to watch. But anyways, depending on how your body metabolizes certain things like this, it will depend on how long they last. They should last around 9 to 12 weeks, and then you'll have to get them re-injected. So it's not a permanent, you know, surgery. It's not like my boobs. Well, I'll have to get my boobs changed in like 20 years, but it's not like my boobs where they'll last for 20 years. It'll last for, you know, a couple months. Did I get the injection under the lip line or above? I really don't have the answer for that, just because I told her what I wanted. I showed her like pictures of how my lips looked when I did the lip liner, and that's how she did it, and I'm really happy with the result. I don't know that answer, I'm sorry. Now, a lot of people want to know if it hurt. I have a very high pain tolerance when it comes to things that I know I'm going to be doing. Like when I got my boob job, I didn't really experience a lot of pain. I barely took any pain medication, just because I have a high pain tolerance when I know what I'm getting into. If I slam my finger in a door, I'm gonna scream and cry like a little baby. But like when it came to getting my tattoo, or, you know, my ears pierced or my boobs done, I kind of had time to mentally prepare myself. So I went in knowing that it'd be a little prick. But honestly, it wasn't bad at all. She did use a numbing cream on my lips, and I think that helped a little bit. But it basically kind of just felt as if you were getting an eyebrow tweeze for like a little bit longer than you'd get an eyebrow tweeze for. It really wasn't painful. I didn't like cry or anything. I mean, I have videos of me getting it done. It's quick, it's easy, it's kind of like a lunchtime procedure. It took like 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes. I know a lot of people are scared about the pain, but it's really, you know, I feel like the ends justified the means. I personally didn't find it painful. If you have a low pain, even if you have a low pain tolerance, I don't think it would be excessively painful just because I didn't think it hurt that much. But it all depends on, you know, your pain tolerance. For me, it wasn't painful. It kind of just felt like getting it kind of felt like a tweeze. Like, it really wasn't a big deal. Yeah, how long does it take before you notice the difference? So if you watch my vlog, and I will link the vlog where I got them done down below, but I really didn't notice a difference in the first day. I was like, you know what, Tony, like, I need to go get another half of a syringe because I really don't notice a difference on my lips. And I was like, did I just pay $250 for nothing? And then I woke up the next morning and my lips were very swollen. They didn't look crazy, but they were definitely swollen. And I feel like how my lips looked day one is how a lot of people think of lip injections. And even though they didn't look bad, I had trouble speaking. I mean, I had a little bit of trouble speaking, and they were definitely more like plump. And I think that's how a lot of people think of lip injections. They don't think of them as like nice and natural looking. I definitely noticed the difference, like the biggest difference, the day after, and then the swelling went down like almost completely the day after. My doctor did give me an ice pack. I didn't use it and my sister did, but I don't stress about these things. Like, I got a lot of questions about if I bruised or anything like that. And I have this theory that if you are really stressed about bruising or swelling or anything like that, then your body just kind of goes into a response mode and your body's just in like a stress mode, and those things will happen. Like, even when I got my boobs done, people are so concerned about scarring. I was like, I don't really care, like, no one's gonna see them. And I literally have like no scars under my boobs, and I didn't even use like bio oil or anything. So just don't stress about those things. If you're going to a reputable place, you might bruise a little bit, but I feel like if you just go in with a kind of lax attitude, then you'll have like a better result. I feel like if you're wound up or stressed, then your body just kind of recognizes that and kind of goes into like a defense mode. So just try and not be stressed. I didn't have one bruise. I didn't have to cover up anything because I did not bruise at all. Also, I got a lot of questions about if I can feel them in my lips. I can't feel them when I'm just like talking or anything like that, but I will say if I try and go like this, I can't do it as hard as I used to, if that makes sense. Like, I can't like really rub my lips together like furiously. I can still rub them together, put on lip balm, no problem. I can't necessarily feel it, but it doesn't feel how it did before. So it's not uncomfortable. On an everyday basis like this, I can't feel it. If I go like this, I can kind of feel it, but it's nothing like overwhelming. It's nothing like uncomfortable or anything that, you know, Mike can feel. And I got a lot of questions about what Mike thought. Mike was not into it at all. I didn't even really tell him when I was going. I told him the day before and I was like, oh, I have an appointment tomorrow. And I guess he didn't believe me. And then when he found out that I got them done, he was like, I can't believe you didn't tell me. I was like, I told you the day before. Like, what are you saying? You can't believe I told you. I told you the day before, but I guess he just didn't think I actually made the appointment. So honestly, it's not that big of a difference. And I thought he'd be more happy because now I don't have to wear lip liner or lipstick all the time. Now I just wear a lot of lip balm. He hated kissing me with lipstick or lip liner and stuff like that. So I thought he'd be more happy, but now he's like totally forgotten about it. He's over it, and I think he secretly likes it. My camera died and I don't have time to charge it because I have to leave. But I think I pretty much answered everything. I will say that I know a lot of people say like, oh, once you start getting them, you're going to want to add more. I really have no desire to add more. I really like the way they look now. I don't think it looks overdone. I don't think it looks fake. I have no desire to look fake. I'm really happy with how they look. I'm really happy with how they came out. And I think it just, you know, kind of enhances my face. And I would totally do it again, but I would never go like a full syringe or anything just because I don't think that would look very natural on me. I'm so happy with them because I don't need to overline my lips all the time. I don't feel like I always need to be wearing lipstick because I just feel like my face looks more balanced out. And yeah, I have no desire to add more or go over half a syringe, but I definitely will be getting them touched up as, you know, they kind of go away or dissolve, just because I really do like the look, but I don't think I would ever go overboard. I don't have the desire to look, you know, crazy. I guess if I show you from the side what they look like. They look like that from this side. I'm just really happy with how they look. I really don't regret it at all, and I'm happy, so that's all that matters. And as a comment on my last video said, if any haters have any issues, they can kiss my ass with their natural unplumped lips. And with that, I'm gonna go. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night depending on when you watch this, and I will talk to you soon.